Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Michael. I'm the founder of Voice.Realestate and High IQ, and I am super stoked today to talk to you about our AI call bot that actually calls your leads and has a fully interactive, human sounding conversation to set appointments for you. To give you a little bit of context, our company over the last 6 years, we've been a marketing and lead generation company exclusively in the real estate space. And then we built an ISA company. We have amazing US based human ISAs that call all of the leads that we get you and set appointments on those leads and hand them back to you. And we have recently launched our Voice.Realestate AI product that we've been in beta for about the last 90 days. And now we're opening up early access to our platform. So if you're watching this video, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'll jump right in and give you some of the details on this program. Again, like I said, we've had our ISA and marketing program for the last several years. And as we developed the AI side of things, we developed it to really bring a very scalable, very affordable alternative to hiring what even me in my position I think is a very expensive ISA service like ourselves. And we're really trying to just lower the barrier to entry to get a top producing appointment setter at less than a fifth or even a tenth of the cost in some cases compared to having a human doing all of that cold call and grunt work, just like what our service has previously provided and it still provides to this day. If you're watching this video, you're probably a real estate professional, whether you're a wholesaler, you're an investor, you do residential real estate on the retail side. We've got programs for all of you. Again, just trying to make this very, very accessible to everyone, regardless of whether you're a giant brokerage or an enterprise of brokerages or individual agents alike. We are building this for everyone. So the program itself, the product, the AI, is really best to use when you're consistently getting inbound leads. So whether it's Facebook leads that you're generating, Google pay-per-click, if you've got Zillow or OpCity leads, ZBuyer leads, you name it. If you've got a lead source that you have consistently coming in on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, there's a great use case for that here. Or if you have a bulk list of leads, like potentially you have a database in your existing CRM, an old database of people that you've brought in over the last several years that you'd like to reactivate. Reach out to them and warm them back up and have more real estate conversations. It's a great use case for that. If you just need help with stronger follow-up and really a whole system, an entire ecosystem that we can very confidently say at this point will guarantee you more at bats than you just trying to do this and stay on top of your databases on your own. As far as what the AI is actually capable of, there's a lot of things that it is capable of. There's some things that it's not capable of. I really love to nerd out with this kind of stuff, so bear with me here. It is amazing at having a completely interactive, human-sounding conversation with somebody. To give you an idea, I listened to a phone call just not the other day where it was a 40-minute long conversation where the AI talked about all sorts of things to this gal out in Las Vegas. They talked about the reservoir levels of the Vegas reservoir. They talked about the water rights between Colorado and Nevada, and just all sorts of things, and was very, very impressed with how it handled that type of a conversational situation. And more importantly on that note is, yeah, it had a 40-minute phone call, but it set an appointment in the end. By the way, very rarely is it ever a 40-minute phone call. Most of the phone calls are average anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes, but this gal basically became best friends with the robot. So comical, but also very impressive. It does a really good job of staying on script. We give it a lot of guidance. We have some of the top, if not the top performing scripts. And I think this is I'm biased, but I think this is a really big differentiator between our company and a lot of the other AI type companies that you see popping up that are similar. Is we built and trained all of our AI models on our best performing ISAs on the human side, all of our best performing scripts. It's the one thing that we've done. We've trained it with hundreds of thousands of conversations over the last several years that our human ISAs have had. And so we're training on the best practices with scripting. We're training on the best practices for human tonality. It does a really, really good job of staying on script, and it handles objections flawlessly. It is so good at handling objections and just, I don't want to say bullying people into having a conversation, but everybody gets the kind of the BS "I'm not interested" objection. It just blows right past that. It does such a good job, and if you're watching this, I really encourage you to jump on a demo where we'll actually let you interact with the AI yourself, let it call you, so you can, one, what I recommend doing is go through and actually set an appointment like you're an interested lead, so you can see what happens in the system when an appointment is set. But then, two, trigger have one of our guys trigger another phone call, so that way you can really kind of beat it up a little bit, try to break it. It's a lot of fun to do. Just see how well it actually does handle objections. It does book appointments for you. It'll talk to the lead and say, hey, when are you available to meet? It'll get a day, a time to meet with them. It is connected to our CRM, which is included in the pricing. You do not have to use our CRM. It's just what our AI product is built on. And it does connect to all of the other major CRMs out there. So whether you're using Boomtown, Follow Up Boss, Sierra Interactive, HubSpot, you name it, if it can connect with Zapier, or if it can connect with a direct API integration, we can make those two systems talk to one another, and you can build out a lot of robust automations between them, and we'll help with it too. And my favorite thing about as far as what it can do, what it's actually capable of, is how scalable it is. As wonderful as our human ISA counterparts are in our company, which they're all, to give you, again, a little bit more context, our human ISAs in our company are exclusively real estate trained. A lot of them we've hired as either current or previous agents, and lots of rigorous training there. And they're all based here in the U.S., and they do a really, really good job. They are very effective. They have incredibly high-level, very intelligent conversations with the leads. But as great as they are at that, they can only call so many people a day. We use auto dialers in our systems to make it very efficient, or as least efficient as we can make it. But that said, if they're having any type of conversations throughout the day, the most that a human ISA can get through is maybe 250, maybe 300 phone calls a day if they're lucky, if they're not having a lot of conversations that day. So maybe 250 to 300 conversations where the AI is completely scalable from just horizontally. It can go as wide as you want it to go. It can literally call, it says 50,000, but it can call 500,000. It can call 5 million people in a matter of seconds. And so it's incredibly scalable. It can call as many people as you want, and it can just get through the sheer numbers that, even if it did a bad job, just by way of going through the numbers, it can get a lot of great appointments for you. And don't make no mistakes, it's not bad at what it does. It's really, really good at what it does. It has great conversations with people, so it's very high quality appointments. But those are all the things that, of course, it can do. And there's a lot more that it can do as well. As far as what it doesn't do, what it can't do, and some of these are cheeky, but very, very valuable insight. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't get emotionally worn down. If you're watching this video, you've probably had conversations or have done cold calling in the past, or you have worked your own leads, whether it's inbound or especially outbound leads, and you're just sitting there for 4, 5, 6 hours smiling and dialing, and you're not really smiling. It can be miserable. It's emotionally exhausting. The AI doesn't have any of those problems. It can put up with a lot of abuse. It can put up with an unlimited amount of abuse, really. And on that note, it doesn't need to be trained. We've already trained it with all of our best performing scripts, like I mentioned earlier. You can, of course, edit those scripts and make them your own. We've got a great, very easy way to do that. But it doesn't need to be trained. Again, as wonderful as our ISAs are, we go through very rigorous training, and there's still human error. And the AI doesn't have that. It's a robot, and so does a very, very good job out of the box. It doesn't go off script, with the exception to answer really interactive questions. We've heard everything from, what's the weather up there by you right now? And if you're calling from Colorado Springs, it'll look up the weather in Colorado Springs and tell you what the weather is. So it's very interactive. But it doesn't go off script except to answer those questions. Once that question has been answered, it circles back into the script and continues moving towards pushing them into an appointment. Obviously doesn't require hiring except to sign up with us. You don't have to go through the hiring process, the firing process. It doesn't require HR support. You don't have to pay payroll on and taxes on it. All those lovely things that we have to deal with when working with humans. So those are some of the things, obviously, you don't have to worry about with this. It's very scalable, doesn't need to get trained, doesn't get worn out or beat up. Couple of things. There is a catch to this program. If you're watching this, you're looking at our early access program. We've worked really, really hard to ready this product for launch. We've gone through extensive beta testing, and we do have a hard cap of 100 clients to participate in the early release every single month. So we bring on 100 people a month, and what we're doing is we're rewarding you with the ability to lock in your pricing for life with our early access pricing structure. So the catch for that, in order to participate, at the end of every month, you're going to get sent a survey for the first 6 months. This is what we did on our beta program. And just in order to keep your pricing, we just ask, please fill out that survey. Help us identify any other issues. Please give us recommendations on what we could do to improve the product, make it better. And as thoroughly as we've tested this over the last several months, you might identify an issue that might be something like a question that the bot wasn't able to answer. If it hung up somewhere on the script that it shouldn't have, there was a awkward transition somewhere in between, one question to the next. So those types of things, it's unlikely that you'll encounter those, but you might. And so we just ask that if you're participating in our early access program, that you do give us some feedback. And that's really the only catch. And by the way, the survey is not some, 3-page essay. It's got a couple of questions in it you can answer. It'll take you 2 minutes to fill it out. Of course, you do not have to wait to fill out that survey. If you identify an issue, you can contact us anytime and let us know, and we really appreciate it when you do that. So that's it. That's the only catch. It's very, very straightforward. Early access pricing details. Starting next month, we are going up to a $2,500 setup. Right now, our setup fees are $500 on any package. We're keeping them absolutely as low as possible, to the point where we actually lose money on your setup, and that's totally okay. We want people to participate in this to be able to increase the effectiveness across all of our clients. And our tier 1 package is going to go up to $9.97 a month, and it's 11 cents a minute. On our early access program, it is still 11 cents a minute. Just very quickly on what that's for, it's Twilio is our backend call provider. We pay per minute with Twilio. We have Amazon Web Servers that we spin up to have going for you basically all the time. We have several other server systems that we use, including ChatGPT or Microsoft Azure, that is the large language models behind the responses that we have to keep spun up. And so that 11 cents per minute, just in case you're wondering, that's what that is for. We hope to bring that down even further in the future, but that's currently where it's at right now. It's just a pass-through cost. In order to maintain the system, that's what it costs us, so we pass it along to you. So that's what our pricing is going up to. And here in just a second, we'll go over what you can get it for right now. It's like I said, a $500 setup on any of our packages. We have a base of $297. If you want expired and canceled FSBO data automatically piped into the CRM and called for you immediately, that's $497. And then we have a Facebook management package, where if you want us to help handle and manage your inbound Facebook leads, we'll actually design all those campaigns for you. That's what we've done over the last 6 years. We have really, really good performing campaigns. You get leads very inexpensively, and very good quality leads at the same time too. I think just about everybody has worked with a company that has just provided absolute garbage leads. We're very well aware of the headaches there, and unfortunately those companies give everybody else a bad name, or at least the people that do a good job, like our media buyers, a bad name. So the $797 package does not include your ad spend. I recommend, at least if you're going to be doing that package, at least $500 a month in ad spend. You can do as much as you'd like. It does not increase the cost of our service. You pay for the work that we do, which is just simply managing the campaign. So it doesn't increase the cost there. We also have enterprise. We also have some enterprise packages. So if you're a larger brokerage or team that would like this in multiple offices, multiple brokerage areas, just let us know, reach out to us, and we'll work out an enterprise package with you as well. That's inclusive of the early access pricing. So very, very transparent pricing. It's a monthly fee to be a part of our platform. It's 11 cents per minute. It's a one-time setup fee of $500 right now. Like I said, next month those prices are going up. So if you're ready to get started, you want to have a conversation with us, and you want to be a part of a program that Tom Ferry is recommending, that Roland Patton is recommending. You've got Gary Keller's top 100 with their Team Rich programs that they're recommending, something like this. We're really excited to have you. Please hit us up. We have very, very limited capacity for our early access users. It's a great time to get started, to get that price locked in. Just reach out to us, have a demo with one of our guys, and just interact with it yourself just so you can see its capability. I think you'll be absolutely blown away. And we're very, very excited to continue to improve it, add more features. We have a lot in the roadmap coming up that we'll keep you apprised of. So if you have questions, let us know, and we look forward very much to talking to you super soon. Bye for now.